Only a few moments passed before former UFC undefeated lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov gave his opinion about Dustin Poirier's TKO victory over Conor McGregor at UFC 257. Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, who currently holds the UFC lightweight title despite retiring after UFC 254, didn't hesitate to take a shot at his longtime rival Conor McGregor, who was dropped with a barrage of punches after a strong start against Dustin the Diamond Poirier. This is what happened when you change your team, leave the sparring partners who made you a champion, and sparring with little kids far away from reality. On the road to UFC 257, the Irishman McGregor talked about a physical transformation at 155 pounds with a new conditioning and training system as he prepared for Saturday's fight in Portugal. The Notorious was led by his longtime coaches, including head MMA coach John Kavanagh and striking coach Owen Roddy in training camp and during the fight. But despite his new training method, McGregor was not able to overcome Dustin. Even though Khabib retired, UFC President Dana White has teased the idea of a rematch with McGregor on many occasions. After a meeting with Khabib, Dana White said an impressive performance from UFC 257's headliners, including Michael Chandler and Dan Hooker, could bring the Eagle back to the octagon. But after McGregor's brutal loss, White sounded less sure about Khabib's return to the sport.
I did talk to Khabib. And he said to me, Dana, be honest with yourself. You know, I'm so many levels above these guys. I beat these guys, but it doesn't sound very positive. So we'll see. And what he said was, I told you guys before, he won't hold the division up.
Khabib Nurmagomedov submitted Justin Gaethje at UFC 254 to unify the lightweight title and extend his unbeaten streak to 29-0, making this his last fight to date. The Russian said afterward that his decision to retire was due to a promise he made to his mother not to compete after the pay-per-view event, which followed the death of his father and coach, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, due to complications from COVID-19. At the UFC 229 main event, Nurmagomedov submitted McGregor in the most lucrative UFC pay-per-view to date after one of the most hyped fights in UFC history. The beef between teams spilled out of the octagon afterward, when both crews, McGregor's and Khabib's, brawled inside the octagon, resulting in suspensions and fines for all involved. Right after his victory over McGregor, Dustin Poirier said the UFC 257 should have been a title fight, and he welcomed the idea of a rematch with the Irish star, who stopped him via TKO in their first meeting in 2014 in a fight for the belt.
We'll see, man. I felt like this was a title fight. If Khabib's not coming back, me and Conor, the two best guys, I think this is a title fight. I'm the champion.
What do you think of what Khabib said after McGregor's loss? Do you think the Russian will ever come back? Should Dustin Poirier be the one holding the title at the moment? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Staying on the Khabib and McGregor subject, let's take a look at the Russian's tweet after McGregor's loss to Poirier at the UFC 257 main event in Abu Dhabi Island. This is what happened when you change your team, leave the sparring partners who made you a champion, and sparring with little kids far away from reality. If we go deep to analyze it, the tweet doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Conor McGregor's team has always been the same for years. Conor only held the camp for the Poirier rematch at the Shinobi Academy in Portugal, owned by one of his cardio coaches. But this is the same coach he's been working with ever since the Nate Diaz loss. No one knows for sure why Khabib Nurmagomedov tweeted this. Perhaps he misunderstood the approach Conor's team took for this specific fight. In any case, McGregor probably needs to switch up his team and sparring partners a bit more for better results. But given the COVID-19 situation, we understand that may be tricky at this time.
My team has been the team since day one. I've not changed any team. It is what it is, you know. Respect the athletes, and that's the character of the man for sure, behind the mask. And whatever, what's he want to do? Does he want to come back or no? Because he's not throwing no leg kicks. You know what I mean? I got up off Dustin. I got up off the ground against Dustin. I turned Dustin. You know what I mean? Look at little pockets of that sequence where he's fights. Like I said, styles make fights. Every fight is a different fight. That's why all this prestige and all that people try and like hold on to. I don't hold on to that. You know what I mean? Whether someone has multiple wins or multiple losses. You know what I mean? Every fight between every man is different. And that's it. Dustin's style just played into it today, and he got, you know, he has the durability, he has experience, and he has that leg kick now in his arsenal, and I'll adjust and keep going. So, but if he wants to have his disrespectful comments, come back and let's go again, man. You know what I mean? I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So
Dana did say it's not.
That's fighting talk. So if he's not, you know what I mean? If you're coming back, come back. You try and do it. You know what I mean? So that's that.
What do you think of McGregor's response to Khabib's tweet? You think the two could ever have a rematch? Who'd win? Let us know in the comments section what you think about this. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. Also, subscribe to this channel for more MMA news.